This is the first week in my life since my last unexpected week in my life. What up, Kingdom Builders? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another week in my life. This is the first week in my life since my last unexpected week in my life where I broke my ankle. So in this week of my life, I am getting ready to head out to St. Louis just for a little mini workcation. I wanted to take a flight. This is literally my first time flying since I broke my ankle. It's a short flight, a little over an hour. So I just want to see how my ankle holds up on this flight before I book like a 16-hour flight to Bali or something. And then I'm just doing a workcation. So I wanted a change of scene just so, you know, I could kind of get out the house and start getting back out there. So I don't really know what all this week entails, but we're going to head to St. Louis and make it do what it do. So it is currently Sunday, April 24th. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm getting ready to head to the airport. My flight is at 6. So let's go.
I attract money, wealth is in my reach. I got everything I want and everything I need. I keep my mind open, abundance overflows. I budget right and I know where all my money goes. I am debt free and money.
I have landed in St. Louis unscathed. My ankle is a little bit swollen, but it did good. So that means we back to catching flights, y'all. Good morning. So I didn't finish recording yesterday. By the time I got here, it was raining. I was tired. So it was just like, you know what? Let me just get settled and not even worry about recording. And low-key, that means I forgot. But anyways, it is now Monday morning, and I'm getting ready to start my day. So for today, I have, well, this morning, I'm just going to work on the workbook for my Sales Page Boss Masterclass for Wednesday. Y'all know whenever I do a masterclass, I always got to include a banging workbook to make sure people know exactly what to do and how to do it, all right? So I have to finish my workbook, and then this afternoon, I have a Zoom meeting, and then I think that is at 3 p.m. Eastern, which is going to be 2 o'clock my time. And then at 6:30 Pacific time, I have a meeting with one of my clients that I'm building out her email funnels and setting everything up in ConvertKit. So I have a meeting with her to just map out her customer journey and all the funnels that we need. And I feel like I have another meeting today that I'm forgetting, but if it come up, I'll remember. I will let y'all know. But for now, I just got to work on this workbook and get this workbook done for Wednesday's training.
Money in my sleep, a magnet for prosperity. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I deserve the best because I grind, take my time so my wealth can last. I love what I do, and I know.
So it's almost 2 o'clock my time, and I have been so busy working on my workbook. I finally finished it. I'm gonna go back after I get off this call just to make sure there's no typos and I didn't leave anything out after this call. But I'm getting ready to jump on my call, but because I was working on my workbook, I lost track of time. I have not eaten anything, and your girl is starving. So I have these chips right here. Yesterday I ordered Mexican food that was just okay, but I'm gonna just snack on my chips and salsa while my call is going on. And once my call is over, I'll be able to finally get me something to eat before my next meeting.
Love you too, and my millions gon' come hands in the air. I'm #1. There's no stopping me now. I know my shot. Sit down.
Alright, so my meeting is over. It ran a little long. It was only supposed to be for an hour, but it went about, it's what, 3:38 now? So it went over, what, 98? It went over like 38 minutes, so 98 minutes long, which is fine. But I am so hungry. I'm going to warm up me some food really quickly. I have another meeting at 4:30 Pacific time, which is 6:30 my time. So that gives me about 3 hours to get me something to eat. And then I have some stuff I need to work on to prep for the call that I have this afternoon. I saw that my client at 6:30 sent me a couple of emails with things for our meeting today. So I'm going to work on a couple of those things just to prep, so that once we get on our call, we can just like run through everything that we need to do. And I also saw I got an email from one of my VIP day clients. So whenever people book a VIP day with me, I always have them complete a pre-VIP day workbook, which is basically just all the essentials that we're going to need on the day of their VIP, so that I can start working on things in the background. So I'm going to just check out her workbook, make sure it's complete, and then we could go ahead and actually schedule her VIP day. And then I need to set up a checklist with all of the milestones that we need to hit on her VIP day. So I may work on that before my 6:30 call as well. But right now, I got to get something to eat. Your girl is starving. All right, so I am back. It is almost 6:30, so it's time for my last call for today. And I'm meeting with one of my clients who I'm helping with email automation. So basically, we are migrating all of her email contacts from MailChimp into ConvertKit, and then setting up some new automations and tags when people enroll in her school in Thinkific. So we're just meeting today to work out all the logistics, and then Wednesday I'll actually start mapping and building everything out.
Well, I'll deal with that in a second. Okay. How are you?
I am wonderful. How's it going?
There we go. Good. They just connected 2 minutes. So we're good to go there.
Okay.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. I got all of your messages. Everything's looking really great so far.
Good. Well, this is the fun part now, when we get to map it all out.
Yes.
Yeah, so oh, go ahead.
No, but I was going to say, so where should we start?
I was going to start with, I want to accomplish 3 things in our sessions today, which all of them should be fairly straightforward. So the first thing I want to do is just map out your current customer journey. So how you're currently attracting clients, starting with brand awareness, so how they discover you, whether that's Facebook ads, just through social media, if you're doing events, whatever. However you come across new clients, and we'll map that out. And then for the second portion, if you have customer journeys that you want to implement, but you haven't actually used in the past, and that's fine. We can still map those out as well too. So if you know, like, well, maybe I want to start using Facebook ads, then we can still map out what that looks like. And then the last thing is, and we'll do this as we go through the journey, is deciding what tags you want to give to people. So as we go through. So for this call, I'm basically just helping my client to map out her customer journey from brand awareness to actually completing a purchase, which is enrolling into one of her courses or her paid membership. So if you're interested in this, feel free to book a call with me or check out the video in the pinned card above.
Money's all over me. I'm called to be rich and be free. Get your money up. I get your money up. I get your money up.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, April. I don't know what day it is. I know it's Tuesday. I don't know the date. But, I mean, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't have to know what day it is, right? But, anyways, I am up making me some coffee at the moment. Today is a pretty chill day. I am not doing really any client facing, I don't think. So everything I'm doing is kind of behind the scenes. I may have one consult, but the girl has been like delaying. She'll send me an email and then be like, oh, can you help me with this? Can we meet tomorrow? Or can we set up a meeting? And it's like, oh, we can meet later today. And it's like, well, maybe we can meet tomorrow. And y'all, I do not chase clients, right? If you are having, this is just a little bit of free game. If you are having a hard time dealing with clients just to kind of get them to agree to work with you, then that's not going to be a client that you want to work with anyways, right? Because if already, like, she's like, oh, we can meet this day, no, let's meet tomorrow. Like, if you want to work with me at this point, you're going to have to come to me. I do not believe in chasing clients, because that is going to be a reflection of how it is working with that person. If it's already hard to communicate with them, they're non-responding to emails, or it takes them forever to respond back, that is exactly how they are going to be as a client. And you don't want to deal with people that are going to be unresponsive. Those are going to be the people that don't show up, don't do the work, don't coach to their coaching calls, right? And then when they don't get results, they're going to blame you. So save yourself the headaches and don't even deal with people like that. Like, the people that want to work with you will let you know they want to work with you, and they will show up ready and willing to do the work. So that's just a little free game tip there. But for today, everything is kind of behind the scenes. So I have a VIP client that sent me her workbook yesterday, so I need to set up her checklist for the milestones we need to do for her VIP day. I need to work on the deliverables from the meeting that I had yesterday with the customer journey client, so that I can actually build out her customer journey funnels and send that over to her today. And I need to edit some of the content for the Sales Page Boss class that drops tomorrow. But everything's just kind of chill and behind the scenes today, so it should be a fairly simple, easy day. I'm probably gonna be looking ugly like this all day, just because I know, like, I'm not doing any client facing. But I am going to enjoy my coffee and then just go get set up so I can work on my Sales Page Boss content. Alright, I am working on my Sales Page Boss content, just making sure I have everything ready to go. And then you will also see me working on setting up the checklist for my client's VIP day. You guys, if you watch my vlogs, you know Trello is bae. I love using Trello to stay organized. I'm ordering some Uber Eats and just getting some chicken. I got some mac and cheese and nuggets. And I'm gonna take me a quick lunch break. I stopped to enjoy a quick lunch while I watch a little bit of TV. What are your favorite shows to watch? You guys, I am addicted to CNN. I can watch CNN all day long. I'm so glad that they have their own streaming platform now. If you're wondering who is paying for CNN streaming, me, your girl is. All right, but after that, I just head back to work to edit the Sales Page Boss workshop that I did. So I want to make sure that I get that done and record everything that I need to and get it uploaded for my coaching membership. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. Today is going to be a pretty chill day. The only thing that I have to do today is make sure that I upload the Sales Page Boss content to the coaching community and circle, and then I also have to make sure that I upload it to Teachable, which is what I use for my online school, Entrepreneur U, so that it is available in both places. And then just send out an email and then post in the community to let people know that the training is up and live. I do a brand new masterclass every month inside of my coaching membership. It is free for all members, and it is available as a separate purchase if you are not a Kingdom Built Society member. But the trainings be bomb. And aside from the trainings, every month we do some type of challenge. So for the month of April, we did a daily 7, which was like a 7-day Instagram engagement challenge to boost your reach. And then this month, for the month of May, it is Money Making May. We are doing a 20K in 20 days challenge. So that is going to be fun, and I'm excited to see the results that everyone gets. So I might actually work on that challenge later today. But yeah, today is going to be pretty chill. Just go with the flow and we'll see what happens.
Get your money up. Get your money up. Get your money up. Get your money up.
It is actually pretty nice outside. I just ordered me some lunch. I got TGI Fridays. So I got me some broccoli and cheese, and I also got my favorite whiskey glazed chicken and mashed potatoes. I also got a cheesecake, but I put it in the refrigerator because I'm gonna save that for dessert later. But I figured I'll come sit outside. It is so nice here in St. Louis. It is probably, I think, about like 73, 74 degrees right now, and you could probably hear the wind and feel the breeze, but it feels so good. But I figured I'd sit out here and enjoy some lunch. Listen, you know the food is good when you have to hit that shimmy.
Get your money up. Get your money up. Get your money up. Get your money up. I charge what I'm worth, cause I'm not a slave. Sold out to the grind, cause I work for me. And not just with my hands, I work with my mind. I'm working smart, not hard online, I'm on the side. No strings of income in my repertoire.
What up, Kingdom Builders? Happy Thursday. Today is probably going to end up being yet another chill day. I'm supposed to have a meeting at 10 o'clock, but as right now it's still scheduled, but I'm getting ready to email her to see if she wants to reschedule because I haven't received all of the deliverables from her. And so it's really kind of pointless for us to meet if we don't have everything we need for the meeting, because the purpose of the meeting is to review the deliverables and work on like her email workflow and sequences. So I'm getting ready to send that email. Most likely the 10 o'clock is going to be canceled, and then at 11:30 I have my R&R session with my therapist, all about rest and relaxation and reducing your stress. So I will definitely be showing up for that appointment. And other than that, I'm just going to work on some social media posts. You know, you guys ask me all the time, like, how am I generating leads when I don't post on Instagram all the time? And Instagram hasn't been, I don't want to say it hasn't been profitable, but Instagram doesn't generate leads for me like it used to. And that's why, like, a while back I made that post on my community tab, and I was like, do you guys think that Instagram is dying? Do you think it's already dead? And the majority of you voted either it's dying or dead, and the other options were, you know, it's the same as usual or you're generating more leads. And I would say about 70% of the people, I don't remember the exact final results, but I'll pop it up here somewhere. It said that Instagram was either dying to you or already dead. So, and then in another post I put on my community tab, I made a poll and I was like, what's your primary marketing strategy? And an overwhelming majority was like Instagram. And I'm like, well, that doesn't even make sense. Like, if you're saying Instagram is dying or dead, why would that still be your primary marketing channel, right? If it's not producing results. And so one thing that people ask me all the time is, if you're not using Instagram and you're not posting every day, how are you generating leads? And one thing that I've come to realize is, I talked about this earlier in the week, is I do not chase clients. I do not chase leads. I go to where the clients are and I let them come to me. So that was really the sole purpose of me kind of starting my YouTube channel, right? And I created those lunch strategy videos, which are my most viewed videos on my channel, because you didn't see a lot of people that really gave you real strategies on how you could launch your business or launch a product or service. So when I created those videos, I knew that when someone is looking for a launch strategy or how to pre-launch, they're going to go to that Google search box and type in pre-launch strategies. So that is why I created the 5-phase launch strategy video and the pre-launch strategy video. And from those two videos is where I've generated probably 80% of my subscribers on this channel. And it's also how I've generated, I would say, probably 65-70% of the actual leads that actually buy my 10K lunch strategy boss bundle, right? Because people go to that video and then the resource is there for them to get the 10K lunch bundle. So instead of me having to go find clients, I let the people find me. And the same thing when it comes to coaching clients and things like that. I go to where the people are, right? I mean, yeah, I go to where the people are and then I just let them know what I have to offer, where they're already looking for solutions. Instead of, like, to me, no one, if you're looking for a business coach, no one is going to go to Instagram and be like, oh, let me go on Instagram and find me a business coach or find me a finance coach or a life coach or whatever. Like, typically they're going to Google life coaches near me, business coaches near me, black business coaches, right? Or they're going to go to a community where they know business coaches hang out, or where they know they can ask a question and someone is going to refer a business coach. So because of that, I just started putting myself in position where I know people already are, instead of trying to disrupt their environment on like a social media platform. Because if you think about it, on Instagram, if you're getting clients on Instagram, like for me, I only get clients on Instagram now. Like prior to 2020, it was a lot different, right? You could really get a lot of leads and a lot of clients directly from Instagram, but it's changed so much to where now you really only get clients if, or at least for me, I know, if I'm paying like for influencer marketing through influencers, or if I'm using paid ads for Facebook and Instagram. And or like, other than that, if someone refers someone to me, they may send me a DM on Instagram, but I don't really consider that like a lead from Instagram, because Instagram didn't send them to me, someone else did, right? So I don't think people naturally go to Instagram looking for coaches, which is why, to me, I switched up my strategy. It's like, okay, well, where do people go when they're looking for coaches? So I make sure that I'm visible in a lot of paid communities that are for service providers, course creators, and coaches. And then I also use for hire platforms as well, where I know when someone needs something, they're going to go to that platform and say, hey, I need a marketing consult for an hour, right? So that has kind of been my strategy lately. I don't really use social media a lot other than YouTube. YouTube is the only place where I post consistently at least once a week. And then I've been experimenting with my community tab. The things that I would normally post on Instagram, I have been testing out on like how that type of post and that type of content does on my community tab. So I'm starting to find out some things work really, really good and some not that much. Like lifestyle photos do well, and then polls do really, really well. So like typically the polls that I would put in Instagram stories, I've been putting on my community tab, and they seem to really do well and boost engagement. So don't be afraid to test things out, right? You don't have to do things the way that they've always been done. If you know that they've never worked for you, or they're no longer working for you, don't be afraid to switch it up, try something different, do something different, and just experiment. Like, you'll be surprised how it turns out sometimes. But anyways, let me send my email to my client to hopefully reschedule our meeting. and then I will check back in with you guys later. I'll probably do a little bit of filming for my R&R session. We do a lot of breathing techniques and stuff, so I think that may be fun for you guys to see, and you may want to incorporate for yourself. But I'll check back in later. All right, bye. Oh, there we go. All right, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Ooh, I am waking up.
Well, you know, it's like 10 o'clock here. When you said 8 o'clock, I was like, all right then.
Yeah.
So I already started basically building out the visual automations inside of ConvertKit for the overall workflow for each one of the funnels. But I do have a couple questions. I have the two that I put yesterday. The first one, which I haven't turned any of these on, you can see they all say pause, because once you activate this, it's automatically going to start running. So that's why I asked, like, what did you want to do with the people who are already subscribed? So with those people, are you just going to start emailing? I know you want to send that email for them to self-identify their roles, but aside of that, are you planning on sending any of them through any of these funnels?
Great.
Okay. Alrighty, well, I will get started on these, and I will be in touch sequence by sequence as I get each one done.
All right, that sounds good.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. Woo-hoo. That was so much fun. So, I am building out a ConvertKit email automations for her online courses and membership program. And I love building funnels. Like, I did not realize how much I love doing this. Like, low-key, I'm thinking about branding myself as a ConvertKit specialist, because I have been doing so many email setups. I have another client, well, she's not using ConvertKit, she's using Constant Contact. But I have been doing so many like VIP days and like private clients that want me, instead of like, here's a course on how you can set up your automation, or here's a toolkit. People are getting to the point to where instead of someone coaching them on how to do something, they would rather just have people do it for them, right? And of course, because you're doing the work for them, you can charge a higher price point. And I actually like doing the work. Like, I'm working on with 3 projects where I'm building out funnels for my clients, and I just love it. I love it. All of my clients right now are pretty much email marketing setup clients at this point. Not all of them, but yeah, 3 of them. And then I have, well, I'm doing some lunch setups, but I'm still building like email funnels in their projects as well. But all right, my meeting is done. I got like 45 minutes before my R&R class. So I'm gonna make me another cup of coffee and then work on her funnels until my next session. Bye, y'all. All right, I am back, and it is almost 11:30, so I'm getting ready with my R&R session with Dr. Cruz. We are gonna do some stress relief techniques and just R&R, right? Rest and relaxation tips and breathing exercises, so that I don't get overwhelmed, and just like, you know, things to use throughout the week when I feel like I'm stressed and stuff. If you do not have a therapist, you need to get one, all right? Best investment of your life. Okay. For me, I would say I'm probably at a 4 right now, which is slightly lower than last week, but I have been implementing the different techniques that we went over in the first 2 classes. And again, just not overwhelming myself with the things that are outside of my control. My therapist is guiding me through a breathing technique that's called grounding, where basically you just kind of tap into your 5 senses and you think about the things that you can see, hear, smell, taste, feel, just to put yourself back in the moment. Y'all, I'm tired. I decided that there was a convenience store that was only like 0.4 miles up the street. That's like 2.5 blocks, right? Why not walk to the convenience store? Definitely underestimated how far it was, but I'm almost back. All right, so it is like now 7 p.m. and tomorrow I'm leaving, so I'm just about to relax a little bit. I'm going to start washing my clothes and getting my stuff together. I'm not going to pack until in the morning because my flight is not until late at night. So I'm just going to wash my clothes and then I'm going to prep my hair while I watch TV. I need to catch up on Married at First Sight. And does anybody watch Young, Famous, and African? Like, where is episode 8? Like, it can't be the end of the season. I know y'all not gonna leave the conversation with them on the couch and he's like telling him that he's like hooking up with his girl. Like, you can't end the season like that. Don't make us wait for season 2. Where is episode 8 at Netflix? Where is episode 8, okay? But until we get the next episode of Young, Famous, and African, I gotta catch up on Married at First Sight. And so I'm going to watch that while I do my hair. I got to prep my hair so that I can wash it in the shower in the morning.
Know what my money making gifts are. My ideas are dollars and I can drink some more. Don't see your door, it's alright.
Listen, I am going to be so mad if Mike and Jasmina say no on decision day. I just feel like they are the perfect couple. They kind of remind me of season 9, Keith and Iris, right? And I was like so surprised when I wasn't surprised Keith said no. I kind of felt like he was leaning towards no. But I still feel like Keith and Iris were just like the perfect couple. And that's the same way I feel like Jasmina and Michael could just be such a beautiful couple and like grow old together and have the most beautiful little babies. I'm gonna be mad if they say no. But listen, Mark the Shark, he is so over Lizzie. He cannot get to decision day fast enough. Like, his eyes just look like he is stressed TF out. But anyways, do y'all watch Married at First Sight? If you do, let me know your favorite couples down in the comments. Your decision day predictions. Let me know. I love this show. I have watched all 14 seasons. From season 1 with what was her name, Monet, is when I really started watching that, and I watched her spinoff Black Love, which I wish would have been renewed for another season. Maybe they'll reboot it or something, because I really like that show. But anyways, I'm done twisting up my hair. I'm gonna wash it when I get in the shower in the morning. And so I like to braid my hair so that my locks don't come loose. Which I'm almost at my 1 year lockiversary. My hair has changed so much. I may or may not do a 1 year update video. Let me know if that's something you guys want to see down in the comments. But let me finish watching Maths.
Window. And when that money come, every dime I make, I don't spend it all. Yeah, I stack and save. Got a hustle account. And it's in my neck.
Good morning. So it's Friday. It is my last day here in St. Louis. I washed my hair this morning. That's why I got the girls down. But I forgot to bring my Shadavi curling moisturizing cream. So hopefully my edges make it back home. Not my edges, but my ends, which are pretty curly, but I don't want them to get dried out or frizzy. Anyways, today is pretty laid back. I do have a late flight. My flight isn't until 10 p.m. So what I'm gonna do this morning, I'm cleaning. I forgot to do the laundry last night. So I'm washing my clothes now, and I'm just gonna kind of clean up behind myself. And then I'm gonna work on a couple of client projects. I need to do emails. I have one client that is getting ready to host a makeup class, so I'm working on her lunch emails. And then I need to build 2 simple landing pages in preparation for my VIP day this next week. One of them is literally just like a waitlist landing page, and then the other one is just a short, simple opt-in for a free guide. So those are all really simple, quick, easy tasks to get done, and then I can start getting ready to go. It's a little cloudy outside. I'm not for sure. I think it's supposed to rain like off and on all day, so hopefully my flight doesn't get delayed. It's already late enough, but we shall see how the day unfolds. I'm just waiting on my laundry to get done, washing and drying, and then after that I'm going to pack my bags. While I'm doing that, I'm just working on creating content, writing out my YouTube outline, creating some other social media content, and writing emails. Every Monday I send out Marketing Monday emails to my email list, so if you're not on my list, you're missing out. But after this, I'm just going to pack and get ready to go to the airport and head home. All right, I finally made it back home. I parked in long-term parking, and normally I take a picture of where I park because your girl always forgets, right? But then I was like, I'm going to remember. It was whatever letter, 26. And do you think your girl remembered? No. I've been in the parking lot trying to remember where I parked for at least a good 10-15 minutes. But I finally found my car. It is 12:30 and I'm so tired, so sleepy. But I think I'm going to end this travel vlog here. I made it back home. I had a very productive workcation work week in my life, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. I'm doing a mommy and me Mother's Day weekend next week. I may or may not vlog that. Like, I really just want to have some good fun times with my mama, you know. So I may vlog it. If you don't see it, then that means I just wanted to be in the moment. All right, bye y'all.
High rate of return, so I can live my dream. And I pay my tithe, it don't belong to me. Make a lot or a little, won't curse my increase. Building an empire, and my hustle inspires. Paychecks